Now then, welcome back to New Eriador. We're back on the vanilla server, and today I'm having another bit of redstone. Another redstone day. Everything in this place at the minute revolves around a core ideal. And the core ideal is that all of the farms and all of the mining operations down here in this mine shaft of mine are going to lead back to this central warehouse sorting system. So all of my ores are getting sorted out, processed, delivered and sent forth. And it's becoming a sort of a chain of events that's going to happen from here. So I can dump stuff in here and it will go through the system, sort itself out and end up in this chest over here, which is currently quite a mess of things that I've got to then take from here and sort out elsewhere in a secondary storage area. But this is like the core of things that I'm going to want to use a lot, so it's in here. I've got minecarts in mind, so I'm using minecarts to do just about everything possible in the sorting system. The sorting system around the back here is all about redstone and contraptions and things for sorting, and I've got minecarts all over the place. And if you haven't seen what I've been doing so far, then go back and have a check through previous episodes, because out the back here we've got a load of things going on, sorting things out, minecarts galore. I've got minecarts popping around all over the place. It's a hectic, busy place with lots of hoppers and minecarts and all sorts. And just the fact that I'm doing all of this is teaching me a lot about little bits of redstone mechanics and things. And also causing me to use up a lot of iron. But mostly, it's teaching me a lot about using the redstone to do everything. And everything goes into organisation. It's all automated once it hits the system. And these animal farms that I've been making recently are no exception. We've got this last little link here, which looks pretty cool, I like. We've got a item elevator here that's got a little water stream pushing it in from under here. And everything that goes into it goes into the main system sorting over there. But these animal farms, these are breeding. I've got things on things on things on things going on, and round the back of it here, I've got an idea that I've got enough space for another couple of farms, maybe a chicken farm, maybe a rabbit farm, and then I've got all the animal types possible being fed and cooked and everything around here. So this is coming around here, and it's going to end up putting into this hopper here. Whatever goes from there, I'm going to put into this hopper here. And I've got a little minecart idea just to bring the minecart to deliver the goods into here. And this hopper is jumping down and coming down into this hopper down here. It's just literally dropping down and into this, and then coming out into the system. And this is the bit that we're working on today. Going this way around, we've got another hopper that goes into that hopper. And that's from this whole setup here, which is another big nightmare of things. I've got animals being sorted and being shifted and sorted out. And then last few episodes we've been dealing with getting the animals into a situation where we can cook them automatically and get the cooked meat and their drops into hoppers. Well, there's a little, there's a dispenser there, just in there you can see, and that's got a bucket of lava in it. And when I push that button, the lava dispenses. And when that lava dispenses, they die. And then with the water, I push this button, and this dispenser pushes the cows and animals into that area above the hopper. So they end up getting pushed into the lava. And then the items get dropped down into the hoppers, and then I receive the items. Yes. So they get pushed over this hopper here. This hopper here takes the items down here, brings the items along a bit and into this here, look. There we go. So we've got some cooked mutton, some raw beef and some raw mutton. I don't know why it's raw, maybe because the fire got put out of those first few. Yeah, with the water pushing them that way, if I cook them with lava like that, they should just die and it should be cooked. Maybe they were going out slightly with the water. Yes. So I should end up with more cooked mutton. Yes, more cooked mutton and wool and stuff. Okay. So, that's where we left it. We left it with me getting them into a position where they could grow up. We've been using all sorts of minecart tricks and traps and things to get them into this place here. Now I've got a water stream that pushes them over that hopper over there, and a lava that cooks them, and all their drops go down into the hopper system. Right? Next up then, I've got a hopper here that collects all of the goodies from this little hopper chain. Nice and simple. Yeah, and to take it all the way down this row here and up the other side onto this hopper here to empty it out into that hopper so that it can come down and go on its merry way on the next stage of its journey. I've got a little piston with a block and a redstone torch underneath it to set this minecart running. A little lever there, so it all matches in nicely as well. So I've got a little lever on both sides for the two different minecarts. So this is going to keep coming backwards and forwards, dropping off its goodies up there and coming back. And when I don't want it to be running anymore, I can turn it off. Let me get out of here. I can turn it off by just flipping the lever, pulling that back, and it comes and sits on the ledge here. And it's emptied a few out, so it's still got some more, so I should have left it a little bit longer. So I'll just switch it on. The piston pushes the cart back onto the track. The track then means that it's going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. This redstone torch lights this block, which gives this powered rail power so that it keeps coming backwards and forwards. And the hopper extends over so that if I'm doing a big batch of cooking, I can turn that on and it will just keep collecting and taking stuff away. Now I should be empty now, yes? So there's that. I turn that lever off, and that lever fetches the babies up and brings them up here. Okay? So we're up to date with what I've done so far. Right, so now this guy just is going to sit here until I put some redstone power behind it. In fact, it hasn't quite finished it there. So let's see if that's still going to work. Yes, it is. Okay, that's still going to work. That's good. You may need just a little nudge. There we go. So as soon as the power's hit, he sends off in that direction. Okay, so we've got our items coming to here. And we need to get them up here. Up here, this next little section, I've got another hopper here which links into a chain over here. Let me take this out for a minute. Right. This hopper chain here is going to take away anything that isn't sorted out in this section. And this is another little sorting system here. This is another little sorting section. So I can have 3 items. And the 3 items I'm going to sort out are the 3 meats from the animals. I can also take it another block, I think. Yes. Another block to do that one. And another block this way. So I can bring it another couple of blocks. So I can extend it with the chickens and the rabbits. Yes, I can extend this whole system with chickens and rabbits. That's the idea, I think. So, for now, I just want to block these 2 in. So I'm gonna reserve the space. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reserve the space there for them, so they come across. I think that all of the hoppers that are here may have to come across this way slightly. I may have to move all of this back slightly when I expand the farm. But for now, that is going to be good enough just to get the 3 working. And once I've done that, then we're good to go. We're good to go. So, on the mini chain of events, you've already seen this. This is a simple item sorter. I'm going to have items in here. And I'm going to have lots and lots of these prism shards in order to stop items from heading out the wrong way. So put 6 in there, 5 in there, 5 in there, 5 in there. That's how I remember. And then I'll put the item that I want to filter into there as well. So we're doing this the same as we've done a few times before in the place. And it's getting second nature now to get these things done. So that's those, right? So that's going to filter out whatever I put in it. Let's start by filtering that out here by getting the meats. We're going to have some raw mutton. Actually, we need raw and cooked mutton, don't we? Cooked mutton. That's what I'll do. I'll do cooked pork chops and cooked raw beef. Cooked raw beef? Cooked beef. I will put these things into these hoppers in a little while. Once we've got it running a few times, I'll put them into these hoppers. The point being, though, that these hoppers need to be locked and everything like that. And then I'm going to bring these hoppers across onto here to feed another minecart, and that minecart's going to come up here and drop it into that hopper there. Dropping it into that hopper there, and this hopper chain comes over and then fills the chests. And I've got it set up so that, let me see if I can get in here without too much fuss. Yeah, there's a long way to go. Here we go. I've got it in here so that it'll go into the back of the chest, but if it runs out of space in the chests, if the chests are overflowing, it'll try them one after the other, and then it'll go down into the last hopper, and that can only go into the bottom chest. So we should be good there. We should be good. I say we should be good because I've got it set up so that it will try and go that way first. Yes. Let me just take this out and this out, put them away. There we go, look. So we're going to go across, and then it's going to go down into these hoppers, into the chests, right? So I'm going to block that back off in a bit as well. But I'll leave it out there for now so you can see. We need to get the items from down here up to this hopper chain here to go across. So then it filters out what it can, and then the rest of it will go through and out into the other dispensing area. And the only way I can see of getting it up there without having a little minecart track running around, I thought I'd do something slightly different today. Something just slightly different. So I'm going to clear out a little section here. Just enough that I can put some sort of dropper chain going up. So the droppers, it's going to feed directly into the bottom dropper. That's the first thing. So everything that comes in this way is going to go into that bottom dropper. And then I think I only need to put a few more up. Yeah, a few more up here. And let's take this out and this out for now. And up one more. There we go. And then I can have hoppers going from over there. Let's take this out. Hoppers going in to that there chain. Okay. And where am I going to go from here? Let's go down this way. Put another hopper on there like that. Okay. Now, let's put this stuff back so it can't go any higher than that. Do I need that one? Yeah, I don't need that one. There we go. Okay, so now I've got a hopper chain going all the way up to that to take it across and filter through. But I do need to power all of these hoppers to send things up. So I'm going to have blocks. Let's do it this way, yeah? Let's do it here like this. Blocks with redstone torches. And that one there, and that one, the final one, can go there. We'll have a chain of torches there, 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 and I need two more. One, two. Two. There and there. Okay. So that should be a nice simple torch chain going up here. And it doesn't matter about lighting this because this is already lit by that torch there. And that torch being on there doesn't matter because when this torch changes the block state, it should, in theory, still click that. And it also stops the hopper. So when this ticks through, this hopper is also locked. But again, because it's going to change state so often when there's items flowing through, it doesn't matter that that's going to stop. It's just going to stop the flow. Then when it changes, it's going to start the flow and then stop the flow. Start, stop, start, stop. When we've got a little timer going on down here. A little timer down here, we're going to have a simple redstone comparator so that when something's in there, the redstone comparator will send a signal out. I think I'm going to have to go another block out because I need to make it a little bit of a timer. So we're going to have another redstone comparator going into it, like that. Yes. And I think we'll put that on subtract mode so that when this is on, that will turn off, which should, in theory, change the pace a little bit. We'll have a redstone repeater to drag that signal out, and we'll put that into a block. And that block will then get redstone signal to there and to there. Yeah, that works. Yeah. And then I need a repeater maybe into there. Yeah, maybe a repeater into there. And send it up over this block as well to turn that torch off. Yeah, something like that. Or is it another way around? Hang on. Let me think. Oh, actually, I want the redstone comparator there. And then the redstone there. That makes the clock. There we go. Now we've got a clock. So while there's items in the bottom here, the clock is going to tick. Oh, yes. There we go. So next up then, all these items should have arrived at the top or gone through the top. They're all to there at the minute. Why are they stuck? They're stuck because that block didn't activate. And why that block didn't activate? That change. It all got so far and then they stopped. Maybe it is because of this redstone torch here. Let's take that off. Let's put everything back down again. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing there. Let's put some stuff back in the bottom here. So that goes up. Does it go all the way up? It goes into there, goes into there. It should stay put. So there's 3 there, yeah. And let's put the wool in. So that should push through everything until the wool goes through. Wool goes through, wool goes into there. That hopper has now locked with the wool in it. So it is going up and through. Maybe it's going in too quickly into the base. Maybe it needs to go in one at a time. There we go. That's that. Okay. So that's clean through there. Into that. That's gone into there now. Okay. And we've got it ahead on there. Okay. And then this is all coming through. Possibly going into one of these now. Yeah, there we go. It's going into one of these now. And all of that coming out there. Okay, so everything's going into this chest. So that's a good thing for me right now, is just to check that everything's working so that nothing strange goes all the way through there. If I throw 1 wool in there, go down, tweak through, mess about, and then I should end up with a wool in here or something in here. Here we go. A raw mutton is in here. That's okay. So we've got a raw mutton through the system all the way along, because that'll just clean out. That one should have another raw mutton in. Yes. Okay, so items will travel. Because there's going to be many items from the farm, I don't need it to make sure that every last single item is travelling. Which is why this dropper method, which normally keeps a block in each dropper, yeah, there we go, keeps an item in each dropper on its way up. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. That one there gets a double click from something. Not sure what it gets a double click from though. But it does. Let's have a look at it here. Yeah, it's just going straight up, straight through. Okay, well, either way, the items are flowing from the bottom up to the top and ending up in this hopper here at the minute. Yes. Okay, so now I've got to take those items out of this section and put them over there. Now, I've been doing lots and lots with all this redstoning. Been doing lots and lots of redstone work around here. And it's about time I started getting on with some building again, because the whole mine shaft is not yet ready, not yet built. and I could do with getting things built for it, because, well, I do so much redstone, and then I've got to worry about other things. Let's do them that way. There we go. And then take this up. There you go. Because I'm a builder mostly, I do technical Minecraft, and I can do a bit of redstone, and I understand basic principles. I'm not as good at redstone as Peddy is, obviously, but I can get by. I can do my thing like this. I can do things like this and figure things out given enough time. But I want to get on to designing and building. And the next big stages after I've finished this section off is going to be bringing the mining goods from this way. Bringing mining goods from the mines around here, and having minecarts dropping it all off and bringing it all in and dropping it down into this section here where the sorting area is, to auto smelt it all and sort it all out for me. When I finish the hard day's graft in the mines, everything just gets sorted and done for me. My first priority over here was, of course, getting food, so that I've got plenty of food available to me for eating things, for making steaks and things like that, just so that I can eat lots and lots and be happy while I am busy in the mines. And that's led to this massive, crazy contraption that I've got here. And, well, it's been mind-numbing trying to figure out where everything goes and what everything does. But all the same, it's been pretty much fun. Let's block that off now. There we go. That. Okay. So, what do we need next? Next, we need to get something up to here. Right, so I've already put a redstone torch with a powered rail there above the hopper that starts going into the chain. So as soon as the minecart hits there, it's going to head off back again, right? So now I will probably want to just make sure that that's got plenty of power going up. So we're going to put the first few like so. Yeah, and then I'll put a normal rail there, just so this section can be powered if necessary. And I've also got to be careful not to block this off just yet, because all of this section that I've just put in can be moved a couple of blocks that way when I've got more materials. I should probably do it now, but I'm already running down to the last 5 hoppers. And I don't want to use too many, because I know I need a lot of hoppers for this, and I need to do a load more mining to get more iron in order to do more of this cool stuff that I want to do. So, I think I can potentially take this down another level, just so that it comes down and gets stuck into a cart here. And that has got a redstone signal. I think that redstone signal is because of the farm trapdoors, yes. So let's block this off for now there, and we need to bring a hopper across into here. Or actually I could use a hopper minecart and put a chest there, couldn't I? So let's put a chest there and then get hopper to go into it. And what this is doing is having all the 3 sorted items coming out into nothing at the minute, but now they're going to go into a little hopper chain that takes the items into this chest. So anything that goes into this hopper will end up going across them all and into the chest nicely. There we go. And then we want to put a little minecart track there, which is currently lit up. And then bring it this way. Yeah, I want to try and control it better, really, but that's not too bad. I mean, if I'm disusing the farm, then I can close that up, and that'll also shut this off. But when I'm using the farm, that trapdoor will be open, that will be not powered, and the cart will not go anywhere. I think, yeah. I've got to fill all sorts of blocks and things into this place as well, so that there's no accidental bits going into places. But really, that's what I'm trying to achieve on New Eriador. Trying to get everything so that it automates the return home. Let's put a hopper cart in there. Yeah. I'm trying to get it all worked out, all automated, so I can just keep adding on to the system. Which is why this has got this little section over here that I can't even get up to anymore. We can block that off now, though. Which is why I've got this little section here, so that anything else I build could potentially come into the system here and start working again. Potentially. Let's put this hopper cart here. Actually, we've got to take those out because we can't use those in the system. Let's put cobblestone there and that into there. There we go. So now that should get its items. It's got this wrong here. That's it. We'll get that out of the way. Thank you. Give me that back. Let's put another powered rail there to help it get up to speed, and then put another hopper minecart together and put that on there. It's a good job they come back to you. There we go. So that's now got a load of cobble in. We'll throw all my cobble supplies in there for now. These are going to keep coming down and taking it up there to dump it into the chests, hopefully. Hopefully that's what's happening. Let's go and have a look. So somewhere along this line there's going to be cobblestone coming in. There we go, look. So that's the success. It means that all my meats are going to fill up from the bottom though, but having the many hoppers going out from here so that I could sort the meat types out and not store anything else was going to be a big issue. Was going to be much more hassle than I could fit into this space here. Because round the back there, just behind there, is the next chamber, the next corridor, which I'm trying to also keep all the corridors safe together as well. I'm trying to keep all the corridors together so that it's still kind of like the original mine shaft. And I want this mine shaft look about the place, so I can't afford to come out another block. So I've had to compromise slightly, and also because of the idea that I'm going to have a chicken farm and a rabbit farm added on to this section, I also needed to consider that when I was setting it all up as well. Well, that is all I've got time for this episode. Thank you very much for watching another New Eriador episode where I'm messing about with redstone and redstone contraptions. I hope you've enjoyed these last few episodes. I tell you now, though, that it's pretty much I need a break from redstone for a little while. We've got a good selection here. Things are working properly, and now I've got to move on to a building project. Don't know exactly what building project it might be just yet, but I'll need to build something. I also need to do some Abba caving. If you watch Peddy's channel, you should see that very soon Peddy will be announcing who is against who in the Abba caving tournaments. And then I can bring all my lovely loot back here when I win that tournament, and it will all get auto-sorted and smelted for me. Thank you very much for watching. Tune in next week, and I'll see you again for some New Eriador.